Hello everyone, Timer over here, and welcome to the start of a new series for Rimworld. One of our channel's staples here, though we haven't played Rimworld in a while. I figure now is a good time to get back into it. Plus, we are going to be playing with mods. It's been a while since we did a modded series, let alone a regular series, but still, holy moly. So I've gone ahead and grabbed a number of mods, which I'm currently using a mod manager mod here to make this sort of layout for the mod usage, which is actually pretty handy because you can drag and drop things and so on and so forth. It just makes it a little bit easier to micromanage these mods in general. If you're looking for a full list, besides just pausing and taking a look here as we're going through, I will have a link to the list in the description below, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Anywho, we're going to be playing with quite a few of them. The biggest ones, of course, are things we've actually played with in the past, meaning robots are going to be in this one. Of course, the rim fridge, some quality of life of Fahrenheit and Celsius. I really like this. It shows both the those measurements of temperature on the screen, which really helps because we have both American viewers and non-American viewers, and everybody else uses Celsius. We here in the States use Fahrenheit, so you know, don't ask me why we use that. We just do. Anywho, work tab is there. Some other things that are of to note. Again, miniaturization, although I think with the base game vanilla they do have some of this built in now, but not everything can be miniaturized and moved around. So I left the miniaturization in there. We do have the prepare carefully mod, although I don't think we're going to really use it that much. Otherwise, oh, and the big thing, so the big theme for this playthrough is going to be hygiene. We are going to be using this Dubs Bad Hygiene in order to, you know, play around with things a little bit more difficult because they're going to have, you know, bladder usage and hygiene, so they're going to have to keep themselves clean. So there's going to be a bunch of new things like toilets and baths and showers and da-da-da-da-da. They're going to have to drink some water and all this stuff. We're going to have wells, so we're going to be playing with a little bit more expanded difficulty in that respect moving forward. But I messed around with it offline or off recording just to get a feel for it, and it's really interesting. So we're going to be playing with that. So without ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, go. So I do have a mod running that is currently on an older version, but still works. It's the cleaning area mod, which I really like. It allows you, and we'll see it, it allows you to set up a specific cleaning area as opposed to just your home zone and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead. We're going to go in a new colony. We're going to do the crash landed scenario as what we usually do. And yeah, let's go ahead and just start. I'm not going to fiddle with the setups. I think or the setup, we're going to keep it as default as possible. We've got the number of storytellers. I think we're going to go back to Cassandra Classic. And I typically play on Savage difficulty, but with the new mods, I'm feeling we might drop it down a little bit. Might go rough. Rough even might be a little bit too hard for me at this point because, one, I haven't played in a while, and two, these mods are completely new to me. But we'll go rough rather than going all the way to Savage. And as usual, we'll go reload anytime just because if the video doesn't go through right or whatnot, it's you know, I just need to restart it here and there if we lose a video moving forward. So that's usually why I do the reload anytime. I guess it doesn't really matter because like in things like Stellaris, I am playing on essentially commitment mode and it hasn't been an issue, but yeah, we'll be fine. So we're gonna go with that. Venomant is our seed, so if you want to play on the same randomized world as me, go ahead and type in this seed and you will be generating the same world. So let's go and knock it up a notch here. So it's going to generate the world. Shouldn't take too long for. But yeah, other things to note. You know, the rim fridge is good. Oh, we do have the hospitality mod running, so we'll be doing a little bit of that and see how things go with that. Part of me wants to like go into like this like island area here. We do have some like areas around here. I was thinking like a Temperate Forest run. We've been like trying to like get a lot of difficulty out of our map, and I feel like we can just do a Temperate Forest go around. Do we want like well, having water in our area would be nice. The actual hills and mining is not going to be a huge issue because I do have a quarry mod running, which is sort of cheesy, but it allows you to mine into the ground in flat area, but consequently it also gives you access to, you know, sort of an indefinite level of resources. It's random, like what you get from them, but you know, it is kind of cheesy. But the main reason I implemented that this time around is because some of the new stuff with the hygiene takes resources, and so I always have issues with that later on. So we're going to try to use the quarry if necessary if we run out of stuff on the map. So where do we want to go here? If we did like random, what does it put us? Tropical swamp. No thanks. Temperate Forest, it's flat. I don't think I really want that. This is Temperate Forest. Terrain is large hills. But the average temperatures, I guess not bad. Growing period is not bad either. The 40-60 is not too terrible either. I think we go here. We've got the road right next door, and we've got a couple of trading possibilities as well as up here. We're not going to have the river, so we're not going to be able to use the what is it called for power? I guess we could go up here. We'll just do that. We're not going to be able to use the water mill for power, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's go and next. Alright, so we're going to create our characters, so we could prepare carefully, but honestly, these aren't bad starting randomized people. If we look at our team skills here, got some good miners, which we're gonna want. Yeah, Mummy here is a good miner. You're kind of a low crafter, but you've got some burning passion, which is pretty good. Do we have a constructor? Not really. I mean, Mummy is pretty good in a lot of things, like passion-wise, but I don't know if we want to do any more of that. Kind, trigger happy. I mean, last playthrough we had some really crappy people to start with, and it just intensified as things went on. So let's see what other things we've rolled here. Undergrounder, teetotaler. You've got mining, which honestly, your bodyguard, I'm gonna bring you in. Okay. You are kind of young. Great memory. Trigger happy. You've got good shooting. Construction's a little poor, but you do have passion for it. You got passion for cooking as well. Might want you. Who do we want to get rid of? You're kind of bad. I think we might get rid of that person. So we look here. Christina's got this, great that. Shooter. What about? Oh, right, plants, farming. What do we got with that? We got a 7. Who is that? Christina is a good plant person, which I guess is somewhat okay. Let's randomize. Let me see if we can get somebody really good. Again, I try not to like min-max these things, but because we're playing on some things that are gonna steadfast. 29, good medical, and good shooting, some good melee, but otherwise, you know, we got a doctor. Unfortunately, that's about it for you, and I don't know if I can justify getting rid of someone. Yeah, mining there. You're pretty good all around. You're gonna mainly be our constructor, but things are a bit on the edge here. artistic. I really would like a medical person, and having a fast walker and steadfast I think is going to be kind of important. All right, tell you what, let's remove Rena. So you're going to be our doctor. You don't really have any other skills, but you can shoot, you can melee, and you can take care of animals. That's good. You are our cook, I suppose. Although you have good medical skills too, but that's fine. Dickerson, what do you got for me? Crafter, social, annoying voice. Ooh, no, I don't want an annoying voice. Let's refresh this. Really what I want is a constructor that can do constructing full time. Preferably a constructor and a some other applicable skill like mining or something. Chemical fascination, new. Again, we could like just prepare carefully and let that go. That would not. Industrious, kind, great memory, intellectual, so you can research if you're not, and you have burning passion for construction. I think that's good. Now, there are some things that we're going to need good constructors for. I mean, some things that we can build require a certain level of construction, so that could be bad, but overall, I'm kind of liking this. It's all female. Nothing wrong with that. So we're going to go, I think we're going to go with this. Josephine, Christina, and Grace. Welcome to the party. Let's take a look. Overall, our mining, I thought we had a good miner. Now, our mining kind of sucks. But it will have to do. Do we have a cook? Yes. Do we have a planter? Yes. And those are really the biggest important things to start off with. Mining, we do have some mining ability, so that, that's something. So I think that's fine. They're incapable of none. Yep, I think we're good. We're gonna go with that. Enough said. We've already gone 10, 12 minutes or so. So we'll leave that with that group, and we'll see what our starting position is. So, as always, I'm going to paw it. Well, you know what? Let's let them land first. Blub, 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 blub. Crash land. Hey, we got a dog. Excellent. In my little practice rounds, I was getting cats constantly. Nothing wrong with cats, but they can't haul or anything. This dog, Coco, is a Labrador Retriever, and we will be able to train them to haul. Speaking of which, let's train haul. Grace is bonded. Alright, let's first off, we do have an expanded work tab here, but for right now I think I'm going to just go with the default tabs. I think that's going to be fine. And let's see here. What do we want? I want hauling to be a #1 priority right now for my group. Now we do have the allow tool, which we're going to just allow everything. 50 things were allowed on the map. I think that's great. Got some caves over here. Look at that. Silver. Very nice. Up here, got some nice little buildings. I think that's coming from a mod, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little chilly, but what we can do is, look at this. This even has a door over here. We can just sort of like finagle this into the start of our base. I don't know. This thing might be Ancient Danger, which would be kind of unfortunate, but we'll have to. We'll play it by ear. In fact, I can just bring someone over to try that out. All right. Let's see. You 4.5. Grace. You're going to get this. Christina. Shooting. Josephine. Okay, Christina, you are an 8. Grace is a 10. You're going to go over here and take the pistol. Josephine, you're going to get the plasteel knife. That's going to be fine. All right, what's the temperature right now? Wow, it's a little chilly. Seriously? Good Lord. Okay, well, I thought that was going to be a little easier to deal with, but that's okay, I guess. We're just going to finagle this up a little bit. That's a door. We could leave this in and make this into some sort of room. Now, in terms of room sizes, I do have a mod running that I didn't really have a chance to play around with, but supposedly allows for more normal size rooms. So I assume that means they're not going to be as peeved about certain things, about room sizes. So we'll play it by ear. All right, so we've got that going. Now for the big thing. So now with the hygiene mod, we do have these two new hygiene and hygiene misc slots. Now we've got a lot of buildings here, but the biggest important thing right now is we need to start building a latrine, which allows them to go to the bathroom. Now it will collect. It's sort of like an outhouse or a hole in the ground that catches all the not so nice stuff, and then it will empty eventually. Now I kind of want to make this into a bathroom. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to set this up because it's already sort of configured that way. We're going to just do that. And then what we'll do is we'll put in a latrine sort of right here and just plan on this becoming a bathroom in the future. Moving forward. So now that we have that, we do need to get some other things. So that allows them to use the bathroom, which allows, you know, if we look at the status here, needs. So the bladder here allows them to take care of that issue with the latrine. Hygiene, they need to wash themselves. And what do they wash themselves in, at least right now, because we don't really have much in terms of these other things, is the water tub. So we're going to throw a water tub into there, and that's going to need refilled. And what does it need refilled with? Water. How do we get water? Well, there is a primitive well right here, and as you can see, it overlays the water that we have access to on this map. Unfortunately, nothing really close by, but what I can do, I think, is just sort of maybe finagle it over here. You know what, let's put it up here, because we're not really gonna probably build up there or anything, so I think that's okay. So we've got a lot of jobs going on for construction. I kind of want... Okay, let's take a look at our party here. Because I'm going to want a dedicated constructor. Josephine, what are you again? You're a crafter. You're a really good constructor. Everything else is kind of moot. Christina has passion, but you're also my cook and my planter. So Josephine, I think we're going to make her our main constructor. Yeah, she has a little bit less of a skill point, but she will be a lot better in the long run because of the burning passion. All right, so we'll do that. You're going to get started on building things. I'm going to get... can you come over here? Okay, I think we can take this down. Deconstruct this and reveal this area. Excellent. So this can actually become a nice little structure zone. I should have done it over here, actually. Stockpile. Plop that down. And we'll throw in a door right there. This will just be our temporary stockpile location, just to get things out from out of the wilderness. But yeah, that will be fine. Josephine is working on creating all of this. Josephine, tell you what, do this first. Get that going. That way people have a private place to go and use the potty. Okay, that's all good. And we got privacy. Because privacy is a thing, if I'm not mistaken. Like, in terms of the bathroom area. So, oh, hello. So, someone actually did. What is this? Oh, Jade right there. Where did you get the water? Huh. I literally have no idea where that water came from. I mean, it says here, tubs of water used for person must be regularly refilled with fresh water. Can also be used for drinking if thirst is enabled. I don't know if we have thirst enabled. Apparently not. I think we can set that up. So if we look at our options here, go to mod settings. Replace stuff is another one I will look at. Where is the... Huh. There it is. Dubs Bad Hygiene. Pipe visibility, privacy. So that is enabled. Colonists care about privacy when bathing. Okay. Thirst need. You know what? Let's turn that on. We're not going to do the wild animal bladders or pet bladders or anything for right now. We can always turn it on later. But for right now, I think we're going to just do that. And thirst. Yeah, it could be a little rough. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it could be a little rough. Let's get the chop wood going. Just try to clear out some of this location here. This has all been built. Yes, excellent. Now, what are you doing? You are washing. All right, so that again is the hygiene, I suppose. Water is required for many lights to do that. Yeah, so this is more like, you know, it just adds a little flavor of, you know, realism to this. Now, this thing can get contaminated, but I can't remember how. I think maybe just over time it will need to be, you know, removed or something, or refilled. So we'll take a look at that as we can. Furniture, let's get a few beds in here for our people. Oh, yeah, the quality build, but you know what, that's, I guess, fine. Awful is, I think, is okay for right now, because we don't really have that much in terms of construction ability, so yeah, poor. I mean, a poor bed is better than laying on the floor, I would imagine. So if we take a look at the latrine, nobody's used it yet. But the bladder is going down, so, I mean, eventually they'll use it. Washing the wood. Good. Let's build that first. Alright, let's set up our area, our cleaning area here. Alright, so the way this works is we create a new zone. So let's expand allowed, manage areas, new area. We're going to rename you cleaning. And there you go. Expand the cleaning area. I want to keep this area spiffy. And we'll expand on it as needed. And then you're going to do the cleaning area. That's where you want to actually make things clean and so on and so forth. Why don't we have a roof on this? Build roof area. Unroofed. Grace, you can't do anything there. Alright, you're just gonna go to sleep, which is fine. Oh, blimey. Been gone so long, I forgot the most important thing. And that is to get your crops going. But it's really cold on this map. I don't know. We might not be able to make anything. Which is kind of bad news bears here. I'm not used to this, like, really cold start here. So where do we want to make these? I think over probably here. Let's just get a few crops down for right now. 4x4 areas. You are going to be rice, corn plant, and corn plant. Who is my planter? Christina. Let's get you doing that ASAP. What I typically do is try to keep like the priorities at 2, and then that gives me the 1 priority if I need something done ASAP. So we'll do it that way. But yeah, what? Go Frenzy. She will move faster for the next 8 days. Excellent. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. Alright, you're good. These things, yeah, build. Christina, can you build the roof in here? Build roof area. Just get this indoors and then you can leave. There we go. Alright, you can leave now. That way things aren't deteriorating under the, the elements. Alright, so that's good. Christina, I need you to do this work. Did I accidentally do plant cut? Yeah, grow. Do that. That's more important. And hopefully things will grow even though it's a little chilly. There you go, you're washing up. Things are going well for our people. So what other things are new with the hygiene, or not new with the hygiene, but we have a number of different options here. We'll need to get some power in order to get the water well set up. Well, we need steel for it, but then we can get a pump to pump out the water, put it into a water tower, which then can be used for a proper toilet. As well as we got showers and hot water and, all things really cool that we'll explore as we go through in this playthrough. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy this series. As with every new series, it is important to hit that like button if you want to see more of this content. And hopefully if you like this video, you hit like anyway. And as always, if you want to see more content on the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and do follow me on Twitter at Time Rover to get additional announcements and so on and so forth with the channel if you are so interested. Otherwise, we will see you next time, folks. Bye bye.